Well, hey YouTube, you got Petey Twofinger coming back at ya. Today we're going to be playing Darwinia. It's the second video in my Darwinia Let's Play. Maybe the last. I mean, to be honest, this game is kind of a grind. Ooh, look, pretty. Darwinia. One of my favorites. He's sorry. Dr. Sepulveda's sorry. And he has to skip the tour. So here we are. We're taking a look at Area 2. Need you to help me open up some of the infected locations. The containment location is sort of a hub in the world. When the viral outbreak occurred, they had a lot of trouble getting it under control. No choice but to shut down the trunk port gate system, which connects each location in Darwinia. This is the only place I was able to hold my ground against the virus. The double shield of this location acts as a fantastic barrier. I've highlighted 3 disabled trunk ports on the island. You'll need to open all of them. Once open, the trunk ports will give us access to a number of important locations for later. But really, this is the important bit. These guys, the Darwinians. I spent the better part of the last decade nurturing these little fellows, and I'm very proud of them indeed. If the virus had its way, they'd all be dead already, but I've managed to save a few of them. There have been over 10,000 generations of Darwinians, and the loss in AI research alone would be unthinkable. They're an astonishing act of creation. Each and every Darwinian has its own digital soul, which occupies his body during life and returns to the chemical central depository after death. You'll need to help me rebuild their numbers. I'll help you as you go. For now, start clearing out the viral infection outside the shielded area. So here we are. Here's a portal to the garden. Here looks like a large tree. The tree of digital life, if you will. And then we have the control tower number 1, which is located just outside of the portal for the garden. So let's take a look at our... looks like our squad is coming up on finishing this upgrade very quickly. We're going to have 4 squad members. And I think at that point we should... we'll probably cook our squad... You know, here's what we're going to do. We're going to cook our squad to 4, then we're going to cook the engineer up 1 level, then we're going to go back to the squad, then we're going to go back to the engineer. And at that point, we can start messing with the laser, the grenade, the task manager, Darwinians if we need to. But for now, I'm just merely waiting because I would like to make our first squad within its updated realm. So I can take you for a look around. We have this long, narrow chute, and then the infection. So the upside of that is this provides a safe world for the Darwinians to inhabit, the last of the Darwinians. But it's also a bit of a long way out until we clear that area, freeing it from infection. So we updated. Let's go ahead and we're going to make 3 squads. We're going to do it up. And the downside of this is that we need to manually guide our initial troops down their path. If you tell them where you want them to go, they'll end up drowning themselves. And I know this because I've played this game. Yeah, let's go around the fence, guys. And then head over to this high point here. Don't drown yourselves. This high point. And you guys can come on over here. Now let's take a look at what are we upgrading here. Oh, we want to work on our engineers. we're going to be transporting souls in this level. And that engineer upgrade is, if I remember correctly, that's going to enable our engineers to carry more souls, which is extremely useful in the numbers game we're going to be playing. Look, we already lost one of our... Okay, guys, move them up. Okay, buddy. Come on up on the top of the hill. We got a snaky demon coming up. It's the first time we've seen one of those in this game, but they're a recurring, not a boss level enemy, but they're a little bit more of an annoyance, I would say. Just threw a handful of hand grenades down that hill. Got some snaky bosses to deal with here. And another thing that we do want to do is take a look at our objectives, because oh, look at that. 3, 3, and 3. We're down on all of our squads have lost a single unit. Well, that's not too bad since we cleared out the entire infestation. So what we're going to do at this point, we're going to eliminate and we are going to okay, so now at this point, we're going to open this up, which is probably going to open up that incubator, and then they're going to start carrying souls of the digitally deceased. Now, let's go ahead and we need to start rebuilding the Darwinian population. The incubators are the key. Clear the viral infection outside the shielded area. Then use engineers to collect the souls of the dead. They will carry those to the incubators, and then they will become Darwinians. And we're going to need to herd them. There are 3 incubators dotted around the location, and they will rebirth any collected enemy souls into Darwinians. And then they needed to be herded back to that tree of life. Promote some of the Darwinian officers, for Darwinians 2 officers, and use them to escort the remaining Darwinians safely back inside the shielded area. And that's that herding them that I'm talking about. We're going to use this promoting, and we have to unlock that promotion thing. So we're not really gonna stress out on collecting any souls at this point until we get that herding upgrade. So the other thing that I would like to do is enable trunk port. Okay, well, we've got the count. The count is open, so collect research item. Yeah, this is going to be to unlock the Keep on clearing up the infection and harvesting speed. Okay, so what we're going to do at this point is work our way over towards the can we promote? Let's see. No, we can't. So harvesting souls is yeah, I had an engineer here, I thought. You guys needed to unlock this trunk here. So we could send Did you unlock it? Okay, they unlocked it. So what we're going to do is go ahead and sacrifice that engineer prematurely to spare ourselves the agony of waiting for him to wander his way back over here. We need an engineer at this location to... Boy, it really wants the squad, doesn't it? We need engineers here to deprogram this control tower. And while we're waiting for that, we're going to go ahead and grab this radar dish and realign it. When we get that realignment done, pointing at the radar dish that's on the other side of the river, we're going to grab our squad. And we're going to go ahead and grab our engineer. Boy, here he is already. It's almost like, why do you have him travel if you can just beam them in? Now we're missing... Well, I gotta wait until he's... we can take a look at our... We're working on the engineers and we're almost done, so that's good there. And he's just about finished reprogramming. There we go. So we'll go ahead and grab us a pair of squads. And we're going to send these in to deal with our snake demon. Wow, he did immense business there. So we're gonna terminate that sickly 2 squad. Send another pair of squads in to do battle with these snaky beasts, snaky monsters. sure we're sacrificing here. Yeah, we are going to go ahead and replace these sick leave. You know what? I want to go back to updating our squad. We'll get a... You know what? Let's be bad and do the laser. We'll do the laser, then we'll do the grenade. Then we'll do the squad. And I think what would be better than... I mean, is there a incubator on this island? No, there isn't. What we're trying to do is hurry up and... we need to get to this data, these files. I guess it is better to just use your hand weapon than hand grenades. We got 2 in 1. 4 in 1, excuse me. I'm seeing the... So we're going to go ahead and terminate our single squad. It's really too weak to be any help. Produce an engineer over here. This engineer is going to be opening up the data, and that is going to allow us to start promoting each Darwinian needs to end up, well, I should say we need to get around 150 into that area by the tree. And how you get them over there is really kind of neat. You promote individual Darwinians as what they call an officer. What am I doing wrong here? Okay, well, we'll put him here. Okay, officer. And I'm getting a syntax. Okay, there we go. I needed the space open. So we'll have this one here, and his job is going to be to send all Darwinians to this point, this high point here. I'm right-clicking there, and I'm going to have him move. I'm going to have him stand over here. Okay. Now we're gonna promote this guy and have him stand over here. Same thing. He is going to be sending everyone here. And we will promote this guy over here. Same thing. Move him over here. Come on, people. Move along now, move along. I'm going to move them up a little bit, and we'll see how that works. And then what we'll do is try to not promote too many of these guys. Run program squad. Oh my goodness. Not squad. Officer. So he needs to go about here, we'll say, and then ship everybody to, we'll say, this point. And grab another officer. Okay, buddy, it's your job. Send everybody here. Where'd that guy go? Oh, here he is. Hey, buddy. Let's see if he can help persuade some of these stragglers. So when they're disagreeable, I tend to just promote them. And we got you, sir. You have a new job. And what we'll do is we'll grab so there you go. This is how you beat the second level, is creating a network of officers who will instruct the Darwinians exactly where to go, which is to the Tree of Life. You need them kind of around it. You need to get them close in, if I remember correctly. But for the most part, you also, like these guys that are already here, I'm not sure if you get credit for them, if they're subtracted from the total, because you really do need to go out and create your own. You need to harvest by killing the bad guys. So we have a group of guys, I don't even know where anybody is. And I am going to terminate, and we're going to work our way. A pair of squads. To begin with. And we can create an engineer. We're going to need the engineers. Really, what would be best is to have more. We could, but we're going to need the engineers to be doing the job of picking up the souls. Now, it's going to be kind of hairy in here because we've got this red demon. That engineer, hopefully he knows better than not just come rushing in, because he will definitely lose his life. Now we can make quick work of this whole infected area with a double. A double tribe. A double squad, I should say. And what we need to do is work our way down. Where did that guy go? Okay, come on over here, buddy. I got a job for you. So this, I'm not sure if that was taken yet. Got this guy here in the middle. We're going to go ahead and delete him. And just do a test. We can come over here and see if we can tab in a squad. Yeah, they did take that area. So what I'm going to do at this point is just build engineers. And hopefully they will know what to do. They need to start collecting these souls. Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job of that. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and re-aim this. And then we can go across. You gotta hit spacebar. If you're having a problem with those radars, you need to hit spacebar. Deselect. So this is what we're going to be facing when we head over here. Is some nasty terrain, and then one of these flying spider guys. They spit out eggs that hatch into loads more Spider-Men. And oh, here is another. There is another, what you call it, area. Which, gee, we're going to be setting up a lot of officers. And now that our engineer's upgraded, he's carrying 15. So our lasers have been upgraded. There you go, buddy. Let's take a look inside of our incubator. Looks like it's full. Here we got we can follow them all the way back. So the rest of this episode is going to be me killing more of the bad guys and opening up the additional portals. We could take a look at the objectives here before I let you guys go. We're up to 36 out of 150 Darwinians. And I have 2 more trunk ports to take care of. I'm going to do the rest of that off camera to save you guys some of the agony of following along as I'm trying to keep this video at a watchable length. Leave Darwinia. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy the game.